Let's bring in Detroit, Michigan, Michael Jaafar. He's with us, and in studio here, Rachel Kaufman, both defense attorneys. And Michael, someone might think, well, this is an odd thing to take place. For a lot of resources going into it to get van der Sloot. He's already serving time in Peru. Why bring him to Alabama to face these extortion charges? Your thoughts overall?
I mean, the American justice system, has a broad reach, and obviously we want to get justice for the family. Based on the evidence that we're seeing, is very compelling that he's probably guilty of at least extortion of the family. And so the reason to bring him here is very clear, right? You have to bring justice. You have no idea what's going to happen in Peru. Yes, he's in a terrible prison. That prison that he's in is actually legendary, right? There have been documentaries about that prison, but he could leave that prison, and he only had 28 years for pleading guilty to murdering somebody. So the compelling reasons to bring him here are pretty high. They should bring him here. This guy seems like a villain. He deserves American justice. And if he's found guilty, and if he maybe admits to killing Natalee Holloway, because you heard his attorney say that prisons here are 5-star hotels compared to the prison he's in, he might shock us. He might admit to it. He might plead guilty. He might want to be here for the rest of his life. But this guy's clearly a villain. Him coming here to the United States, that makes sense. The evidence is compelling enough to bring him here. I hope it happens.
Yeah, well, it seems to be happening, and we do expect him to arrive at some point this week. And we're going to hit a break as we approach the top of the hour. But before we do, let's check in with Michael Jaafar and Rachel Kaufman watching along. Michael, your thoughts of how's he doing?
I mean, he's doing great. He's coming off as very sincere. He's coming off as very kind of like low-key, not the type of person who would kind of go out there and just murder somebody, right? So he comes off very approachable, not like the typical NFL player that you would imagine in your conscience if you're a juror. He's actually coming off perfectly. If I'm the defense attorney, I would think to myself, you could not have a better presentation by your client. I mean, look at him. He sounds like the type of person who was defending himself. So, I mean, we obviously don't know fully, but he's coming off perfect. He cannot do a better job.
Yeah, a smashed phone, smashed PlayStation, and a little bit of tequila. It was bad stuff. Michael, your thoughts overall? How's he doing? Still, it's a slow pace.
I'm jealous of his defense attorney, because his client was born to testify in his own defense. I know it's a morbid kind of a thing to say, but he was born for this. He was absolutely, I mean, he is the perfect defendant to put on the stand. I now know why his defense attorney put him on the stand. It would have been malpractice not to put that man on the stand. He is absolutely born for this. He's doing a flawless job in testifying in his own defense, and the facts in this situation are perfect for him, as long as it's corroborated by one other person that he was the victim of domestic violence, which seems pretty apparent that he is. There's no way he's getting convicted for this, because here's the thing. The fact that she was married to somebody else, that's just a fact. That's not a debatable fact. That's a fact, right? And if he just has any corroboration of what he's saying, then he's not going to get convicted. There's just no way, because she threatened to call her brother and his friends to come and kill him, and then they show up at his house. It's on camera. He's a football star. So to me, this could not be going better for the defense. Period. It's not possible to do a better job in your own defense.
All right, let's get a break and see where it goes from here. Stay with us.